She was a 21-year-old nursing student, smart, driven, a bit private. On February 9th, 2004, she emailed her professors, packed her car, and drove north. Hours later, her car was found wrecked on a snowy rural road. The driver's seat was empty. Maura Murray was gone. This is the case that launched 1,000 theories and still offers no answers. Welcome to Whispers of the Unsolved, where the silence says everything. Maura Murray was a bright young nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Just days before her disappearance, she had a phone call that left her visibly upset. At least that's what her coworkers told police. On February, Maura called off work sick. When she came in the next day, she was visibly upset. She told no one what was wrong, but it was bad enough that she took the rare step of emailing her professors to let them know that she would be out of class for a few days due to a death in the family. It wasn't true. On the afternoon of the 9th, Maura withdrew $280 from her bank account, filled up her gas tank, bought some snacks and alcohol, and got in her black 1996 Saturn. She was seen on surveillance cameras at a convenience store. That's the last place anyone knows for certain that she was seen alive. She was heading north. No one knows exactly where she was going, but we do know that she never came back. At around 7:30 p.m. that night, residents along Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire, reported a car crash. A black Saturn had crashed into a snowbank and the airbags had deployed. The driver's side window was smashed. One local bus driver stopped and asked if she needed help. She said no. The bus driver, Joe, told investigators that he was there within 5 minutes of the crash and that he could see the driver slumped over as if asleep. He couldn't get in because the window was shattered and the doors were locked. So he called 911. When police arrived, Maura was gone. The only evidence she was ever there was the crumpled remains of a paper towel on the floor and a trail of tire tracks in the fresh snow leading away from the car. The accident scene was close to woods that were hundreds of acres in size. And despite an extensive search, not a single trace of Maura was ever found. There were no signs of a struggle. Her cell phone, purse, wallet, keys, and coat were all still in the car. Her laptop was in the passenger seat, but Maura was gone, and not a single footprint marred the deep snow around her car, suggesting that she had not walked away from the accident. Over the years, countless theories have emerged. Some believe that Maura, who struggled with anxiety and depression, crashed intentionally and walked away from the scene. Others think she was trying to get away from something or someone, perhaps even running from an abusive relationship. Still others believe foul play was involved, pointing out that someone with a key would have known that the driver's side window was easy to break, and that the car was probably warm from the engine still running. In 2020, a man even came forward, claiming that he had been at the scene and had carried Maura into the woods after the crash. He said she was alive but intoxicated and that they had engaged in consensual sex. He claimed that when he went back to the car the next morning, she was gone. Police, however, seem skeptical and the case remains unsolved. To this day, no theory fully fits the facts. The silence is deafening. Maura Murray vanished. She was an intelligent young woman who had a promising future ahead of her. She was studying to become a nurse and had recently bought a house with her boyfriend. Something made her walk away from her life. Something made her leave her car on that cold, lonely road. And whatever it was, it has remained unspoken, leaving only a whisper in the wind, a car crash, a cold road, and a woman who vanished into thin air. This has been Whispers of the Unsolved. Subscribe for more softly spoken true stories, real, haunting, and never forgotten.